Simpsons used to be a really great show in the mid-'80s to early '90s. Now it's no longer relevant. None of the episodes are great. They should be canceled a long time ago. Family Guy also sucks. It should be canceled too. South Park is still a very funny show, and it's still going strong. It's really, I think the core of it is that it's able to capitalize on what's happening in society and really make great satirical work. In this short clip of South Park, Eric Cartman actually gets a job, which is actually above many levels of other millennials like this.
Start with a job.
No.
Yeah, absolutely,
No.
she needs a job.
Hello, sir. Hope you're having a creamy day. What can I get for you?
Can I have a single scoop of coconut almond fudge?
Okay. Eric, can you scoop out some coconut almond fudge?
Why?
'Cause it's your job, Eric.
Whoa, Butters. Let's not make this a toxic work environment. Oh.
Again, this is a great example of Eric Cartman not wanting to work even though he just got a job, of showing how privileged he feels and how much he doesn't want to do certain things. And, you know, Butters put out his neck to try to help him out, and Eric Cartman is just being a terrible employee.
I know, she's pretty hot, but she's got droopy boobs.
Eric, you can't just sit there at a table.
Yeah, I can. It's Monday.
So?
So haven't you heard of Bare Minimum Mondays? It's a thing that young people have created because we care about our mental health.
I don't care if it's bare minimum Mondays. Eric, you need to come.
Break time!
Again, I'm not sure if Trey Parker and Matt Stone have any millennial interns, but these seems very close to reality, where you have a lot of people that are getting these jobs and they're just being terrible employees. They're making up days just to take things easy. They're not really doing up of what their job description entails them to do. And again, they're making terrible employees. And this could also be the decline of America, because once you have people like Eric Cartman who don't want to work or don't want to put in work or do anything and just lay around and just receive a paycheck without really putting in the work, then you have these kind of situations where, you know, America just going to go on a decline because of this kind of attitude.
I'll be back.
Sorry.
Well, where is your friend?
He hasn't come back from his break yet.
Butterscotch.
Yes?
Delivery for you. Hey, Butters.
Eric, where are you?
I wasn't feeling the best, so I decided to work from home.
Again, Eric, who's working at an ice cream shop, just doesn't want to come into work that day. He's taking, as he said, a mental health day. So this is what a lot of millennials are actually doing. They're claiming these mental health days. They're trying to take advantage of their employers as much as possible, and they're trying to suck out the system. And they don't have that kind of work ethic that our fathers, grandfathers, or great-grandparents had when it came to actually working. I mean, that's why I think Joe Rogan said, you know, or maybe it was Jordan Peterson, where he said, hard times make strong men make good times make soft men make hard times. And now we're going through that situation where we have a good time and we're creating these soft men, and these soft men are going to make hard times. And also that's why it's like this following clip where some girl at a job interview thinks Shirley has a job, and now she asks for a mental health day because she doesn't feel well, because she feels that the interviewer hurt her feelings.
Yes, I need to speak to someone. I may have to take off today as a mental health day.
Again, millennials calling out for mental health days, not wanting to come into work when there's no option to work from home. I mean, these are just the declines in America, and this is what makes South Park really good, is they're able to read the culture and satire it into a cartoon, and that's why South Park is way better than Family Guy or The Simpsons, because The Simpsons and South Park have been way too political and supportive of the Democrats, so much to the left, but they're really missing the nuances of what's really happening in America. And one of the things is these kind of attitudes of millennials and other people that are getting into the workforce.
Trends in American thinking, particularly among young people, because this is pretty crazy stuff. So there's an article today about capitalism and how young Americans feel about capitalism from the Wall Street Journal. And it is pretty stunning how few Americans, young Americans particularly, know what capitalism is. So there's an article that says that in a 2016 survey for Harvard University's Institute of Politics, 42% of younger Americans said they support capitalism. Only 19% identified themselves as capitalist. This is according to John Della Volpe.
Again, this is also the attitude that many millennials now have, is that they hate capitalism, they hate anything to do with work, they want everything easy and given to them. And, that's also what Ben Shapiro here is also showing, as well as South Park, where this millennial generation is at today. And I think South Park does a great job of this. They make great content, they make great videos. They definitely show where society is moving towards. And Ben Shapiro is a great commentator showing where we're at also as a country, with these statistics showing that many millennials actually hate capitalism and don't really know what capitalism is. Again, if you guys like my content, you want to see more content like this, please comment, like, and subscribe.